good. Remember, women need to see a man act like a real hero. Saturday morning when it was snowing, my son and his family went out to eat while it was snowing when it was done. We were going home and I saw a postman, or the mailman, a truck approaching and they passed each other. People had to have their mail, their bills, their checks, right? Remember I preached one Sunday morning about how the postman had to put on his bag and his hat and make his way through the deep snowdrifts, and how untrusted that was, and the town agreed to go to the post office director and said, we'd like to set up a statue of this mail carrier because of his courage. Now, in bad weather like ice storms, we call people and say the church is closed. Monday, some of you have to go to work. Why? Because the boss is a dictator, he knows what to do, or because in your heart you have your conscience. Your conscience when you feel guilty unless you follow example of the Lord. This morning, as Mark has said several times, we're doing improvements on the building. Help to get it done before the 35th anniversary on April 17th. It starts April 17th, it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And then there's an Italian restaurant out there called Sanzetti's. The price will be $20 plus tip. Or $20 total. Great opportunity for fellowship. Now this morning, let's pray first. The title of the message, I put this person here alone. You walk alone. God is trying to reach out to us. He's trying to reach out to us. Our friends are trying to distract us. They need help. They need advice. And God really wants to be in our hearts. And so I encourage you in this message. Our Father in heaven, this morning, walking with God. Pray that pictures will help us understand. God wants to communicate with us. He gives us eternal life as our Savior. He reaches out to us with hope. Glorify Him. We need to talk to Him first. And thank you in Jesus' name. Amen. So this verse says that you would walk worthy of God, who has called you unto His kingdom and glory. So you see the shining cross here. You see the cross? You can't really see it, but your soul can see Jesus and know Jesus. Your flesh might not be able to see Jesus. You can't see Jesus in your flesh, but your soul turns to God and sees cross, the sin inside you, you don't show the world until you repent, and then God opens your eyes. The communication between you and God is open. God wants to communicate with us. Instead, we'd rather pet the dog or play with the baby. And it's fine to pet the dog or the cat. That's fine. But it's important to communicate with God. So this will help you with the negative way and the positive way. Look at history from the Old Testament. King Uzziah. The Old Testament Chronicles, chapter 26. So we have opposites here, the wrong path and the right path. And so this explains the background of these two kings. King Uzziah was king for 52 years. He was born and grew up. As he grew up, his father died. And he took the throne when he was 16 years old. He obeyed the covenant and the law. And he was very successful. He defeated his enemies. Gathered enough taxes to enlarge the temple. So when he was very young, he was very enthusiastic. As he got older, his spirit declined. It still happens today. You see, King Solomon, when he became king, his reign was very successful at first. As he got older, he became distracted by his many wives, 700 wives. He had a total of 1,000 women. And so he became less successful as he grew older. But God wants to communicate with you. And King Solomon became distracted by foreign women. And he communicated more with them than with God. And he let them bring their idols in. He let them have freedom of religion. Was God happy with that? God said, okay, I will withdraw. And King Solomon had to face the consequences. Everyone abandoned him. gave him the wrong ideas and bad influence. And so these things happened to him. The same happened with King Uzziah. He was rebuked, and who rebuked him? The Jewish priest, the Israelite priest. 800 of them went to him and said, "You should not bring incense into the temple before the menorah. It was forbidden." Only the Israelite priests had that duty. As king, your business is to focus on politics and running the country. Leave the religious duties to the priest, who descended from the Levites. And Uzziah was angry. And the consequence was that God put leprosy on his forehead. The Israelites saw him, and he had to leave the temple. And it grew worse, and it spread over his face. You may have seen pictures of people with leprosy, and part of their skin has fallen off. They become blind. And they have to wear a hood to shield their face because their skin has fallen off. If it reaches to the organs, the heart, it can also reach and destroy part of your brain. Go into a coma, and you can see the organisms, the bacteria under the microscope. And so, when someone in authority becomes angry, it can cause bad consequences. A father being angry with his family, a teacher with class, because he became self-willed. And God removed his kingdom from him and gave it to his son, King Jotham. He became king after Uzziah's death at the age of 18. He learned from his father's pride in offering incense that was wrong because it should be only for the Levites. It's their duty. As king, he focused on politics and business, and agriculture, and the army. I am the pastor, assistant pastor here, and what is my duty? I focus on the flock. My involvement with the church business is limited. I don't touch the budget. My job is separate. I'm the overseer. He walked with God, he honored God, and the priest's duty in the temple. Now today, if I'm the pastor and I like, say I wanted to paint a picture on the wall, I wanted to put up pictures of a lion. And instead, I need to focus on those who need counseling, who lost their jobs, who need help with their marriage, instead of painting the walls. We know our roles and we respect our leaders, deacons, Sunday school teachers. They have their jobs and we have ours. Jesus called his disciples and he was ready to preach. He sent them 2 by 2. He said, don't bring extra shoes. Don't bring anything to defend yourself. Don't take any money. But these are all things that we would have to have. But we have to trust God and have faith. And so as they were sent out 2 by 2 to preach, they cast out devils, they healed the sick, and when they were done, when they were welcomed and given food and given a place to sleep, and people would contribute money, would give them money, Jesus didn't handle the money. Jesus focused on the people. And some of the other disciples, for example, Judas, his responsibility was to handle the money. So, what does it mean to walk with God? Are you physically walking and talking to God? It's like talking to myself. No. What does it mean to walk with God? The example is Enoch. He walked with God and he was not where God took him. And he was not. You see Enoch rising up off the earth here. So his family didn't see him anymore. Now why God take him? Enoch was the 7th generation from Adam. In Jude 14. Moses died at 120. He had a son named Methuselah, who died at the age of 969. So why did God take Enoch? In the New Testament, in Jude chapter 14, Enoch, also the 7th from Adam, prophesied of these, saying, Behold, he cometh with 10,000 of his saints. Old Testament doesn't say anything else about Enoch. But he prophesied and preached about the future, when God would come with 10,000 saints. Now, today, if I preach about Revelation, people don't want, it makes people nervous. They don't want to hear about that. verses in Ezekiel and Daniel that we don't preach about. But if someone asks me to explain Ezekiel, I will answer them. I will answer questions about Revelation. That's what I'm called to do. That's my job. But other people won't touch it. But remember, pastors are not perfect. Most of them are good. Some make mistakes. But God has mercy on them and forgives them and blesses them. So, Enoch preached a tough message. Noah. You may have seen the movie that came out recently about Noah. It's kind of disgusting. We won't talk about that, but I like the special effects. Animals in the ark. And the hippos. But in other ways, they made a lot of mistakes. And people get fascinated by the movie. Then they go to the Bible. If I ask, you ask someone who is a Protestant if they need to be born again, and say you need to be born again. And people become fascinated by different Bible stories, but they don't want to hear the message that they have to be born again. So, rapture, people get fascinated by the rapture. Noah was a just man, perfect in his generation, and Noah walked with God. So you see, he walked with God. Why do we say that? What was his character? He was a just man and perfect in his generations. Everyone else was wicked, and God planned to destroy the world. But he found one good man, and that was Noah, and his wife, and their 3 sons, and their wives. So that's a total of 8 people. He built the ark. Spent a long time building it. How long did it take? 120 years. He preached that it would rain, and people looked up and they laughed. They said they'd never experienced rain. And so when people's experience doesn't match, it's not always reliable. But God is always faithful. You see the ark here. The ark. Wave over it. How many of you have been swimming on the beach? You see the waves coming in, the breakers. You see people surfing on the waves. You see the waves over their heads. surfboards riding the waves. And the waves are even taller than this cross. In New Jersey, at Wildwood, we went for the summer, during the summer, and had a vacation there. The waves were so big that they would smash you. You couldn't take a small boat out there. It would be like hitting a mountain. Water, if you try to hide inside, the water would destroy the boat and suck you out. So 8 people survived inside this ark. So remember, he walked with God. God chose him because of his character. Now, you see in the movie how you see a world filled with sexual sin. So when I was young, I was tempted by sex. Now that I'm older, and sexual temptation can be more powerful enough to turn us away from God. But Noah was a just man and perfect in all his generations. So Jesus' teaching went out alone. He was sitting under a tree, no one around. And he sat there and prayed. King Jotham, after his father had rebelled against God and died, and had leprosy on his face. As Jotham became king, he told his family and told the Jewish priest that he was going out alone. The army had to guard him and keep him safe from his enemies, but he went out. I was there in 2009. I went to Israel and I saw how uneven the ground is. And they have to build paths. People walk on, but back then they didn't have to. It was unpaved. They didn't have those. So he went out by himself and prayed. He meditated. God spoke to him. He communicated with God. He saw. He asked God, now that I become king, what must I do? How can I have a good relationship with the Jewish priests? He didn't want them to be more powerful than him. The same thing happens today. And so the king became very successful. He died in his 60s, I think. So Tell your family. That for a while, don't bother me. And so he walked up in the hills. In the morning, rising up a great while before day, he went out and departed into a solitary place where he could be alone. Sitting under a tree, and there prayed. Now, if you lived in Arizona, you wouldn't be able to find any trees. There are rocks there. They have farms. If you go up in the mountains, you can sit and think. So, to a solitary place, that helps us. Father says, I have to be alone for a while. Mother says, the kids, don't bother your father for a while. He has to go be alone with God. The kids will learn and copy that example as they grow up. Walking with God in the light of New Jerusalem, the new city of Jerusalem. You can see our model back there. I wish we could bring it up here, but to describe what it's going to look like in the future. In the past, you may have met some resistance from your friends. You go and knock on their door. Go visit with them for a while. And close the door and then lock it behind them. Go back to watching TV. Stay awake till midnight. Turn off the lights. Go to the kitchen. Get a glass of water. Check and make sure everything's okay. Make sure the doors are locked. Brush your teeth. Change clothes. And then go to sleep before they get up and go to work. Everybody has this routine, right? You've got to make sure that the doors are locked before you go to bed. And that's good. In the future, it won't be like that. Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly. Those who say there is no God, those who refuse to listen to you, slam the door in your face because you talk about religion. There will be confrontations and people will slam the door on you. You go knock on the door, they'll look through the peephole and say, oh, I don't want to argue with them. And they won't answer the door. Or they'll send somebody else to say they're not home and lie for them, even though you see the car sitting in the driveway. Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor standeth in the way of sinners. dressed like gangsters. They'll slam the door in your face. If you resist temptation, when you die and go to heaven, all the doors will be open to you. You remember on earth how the doors were closed. In heaven, all the doors will be open to you. The future and the nations of them which are saved shall walk in the light of it, the New Jerusalem. And the kings of the earth do bring their glory and honor into it. Notice the second part here. And the gates of it, see, it says gates. And the gates of it shall not be shut at all by day. When the gates are open, you can come in and walk around. And the gates will be open all the time. Remember, on your earth, when you worked on the earth, when the sun went down, maybe your last job would be close up and lock up. And then you would go home. But in heaven, we will not have to worry. Here on earth, we have to worry because of sin. But we have God's mercy and love. His mercy endureth forever. And we thank God for His mercy and His love. The New Jerusalem take about 10 seconds to look at these pictures. The upper picture the last apostle to die saw this vision of the New Jerusalem, and he wrote describing what it looked like. And he wrote down the measurements. The new earth would be beautiful. The old earth I don't know whether it will come down to earth or not. I saw, you can see the measurements. From the Greek translated into English. So 1,500 cubits on either side. And 1,500 cubits in height. That's taller than any building that we have on earth. If you got into a rocket, you would have to go 300 miles up. And go into orbit around the earth. Taller than that. You can imagine that. In the center. Now here's Kansas City, there's Washington, D.C., there's San Francisco. You drive in Kansas City, all the way to San Francisco. How many miles is that? 900 miles. And it's more than, so 1,500 is more than that. See? This, you can learn from this picture. You set your odometer and road west. You wouldn't be able to reach the distance. So, you have 4 sides. And you, temple is there. How many of you have seen the movie Independence Day? Have you seen the movie Independence Day? They have a big flying saucer and spaceship, and it terrifies everyone. This is bigger than that. Now, these are souls that have been saved, as we just talked about. Those are the saved. Spiritual bodies. They walk in the light of the New Jerusalem. They walk before the throne. You can't describe how that would feel to see the face of Jesus. You think you could jump up on his lap and shake his hand? Some of you might try, but you would have to bow down before him. Why would you have to bow down? Because he's holy. And you are not holy. You're saved. Your sins have been cast out. You've been cleansed by Jesus' blood. But Jesus created us before we were born. He created us from nothing. He's God. He's eternal. No beginning and no end. He went to Washington, D.C. and met President Obama. You would have to be respectful and be very friendly. He would come up to you, he would shake your hand. You can't pat him on the back. Long ago, if you tried to pat the king on the back, you would be killed. No one touched the king's body long ago. In China, if you touched the emperor, you would be killed. You had to bow down before the emperor. You can't touch Jesus. You can thank him. You can walk with him on the earth. When you die and go to heaven, he will give us our rewards. All the hardships and frustration and criticism that we've been through until we die. Famous Billy Graham, who is in his 90s, 96, I think. He's saved many thousands of people someone who only saves 15 people deserves praise. In God's eyes, they're equal. When you go before the throne, we will all be together. You can't describe how that will be. In my mind, my intelligence is limited. I can't describe God. So that's all. And I'm going to ask you to think about God is exalted. I am nothing. I preach, but I make many mistakes. Am I walking with God enough? It's better to go to a solitary place, wherever you prefer. Explain to your family that you have to go to some place where you want to be alone, a private place, and pray. And grieve if you sinned or you are avoiding trying to cover it up because you're embarrassed. Pray and ask God to help you, give you courage. You know that you are against the practice of homosexuality, but you love those who are gay. And because of your prayer, maybe someone who is afraid of the dark, someone who is in a coma, who wakes up. And then on Sunday, when you preach, there may be many people coming forward. It's better to walk with God. A social worker is good, but they go out and help many people. And they have a lot of people coming to them, and they make mistakes. And they get blamed for misunderstandings. They forget things. They have to leave and go to a solitary place, pray, and then they have a schedule. You have to make an appointment. So then you go, each person in turn. Everyone gets their turn, and everyone is happy. That's the way it should be, rather than having all these worries. You give them to God, and God can organize and help you work out your plans. So, you can enjoy your work. If you go to a doctor, the doctor makes mistakes because the doctor makes mistakes and he can be sued. The doctor has 70 patients a day go and pray. And after that, come back, keep his schedule, and write down otherwise, his mind gets too busy, and that's dangerous. He needs to go to a quiet, solitary place. God forgives doctors. God forgives social workers. God forgives pastors, deacons, everyone. But you have to say, "Oh Lord, I thank you because you are good, because you are merciful. Your mercy endures forever." God doesn't punish us. He has mercy on us. He has great mercy. You think ISIS is going to have mercy on you? ISIS? They have the Quran. They believe that God curses us. They don't have mercy on women. And they behead their prisoners. The Bible is perfect. Our characters may not be. We walk with our friends, we walk with our girlfriends, our ISIS is telling us that Jesus is meaningless. They say the Quran is perfect. Let's pray. Our Father in heaven, we are encouraged to walk with God because God wants to communicate with us. Because God has a plan. Throughout the year, God hates to see us lazy. He hates to see us put things off because we're too busy. And we're too busy playing, watching movies, doing other things. We need to meet others' needs. We need to be less hot-headed. We're fearful. God can give us strength. When we're lonely, God can give us Christian friends. We can witness, so we can witness and teach Sunday school and do mission work and play sports with Christians. And remember, God always wants to talk with Christians. Yet we go astray into the world. We need to come back, and then we can go into the